Hey guys, it's me. Number 3 will blow your mind. The pyramids of Giza are some of the most well-known structures in the world, but they're not the only pyramids ever built by the Egyptians. In fact, there were more than 100 pyramids built throughout the country over a span of 200 years. But despite their prevalence, many people don't know much about them. Here are 10 amazing facts about the pyramids that you won't learn anywhere else. Number 1. The Great Pyramid wasn't always such a big deal. You see, when the Great Pyramid was built around 2560 BC, it was actually just one of several pyramids constructed during the 4th dynasty of Egypt. Most were built for kings like Khafre, Menkaure, and their queen, along with other pyramids for royal family members. It was only after its completion that it became the largest pyramid in Egypt and eventually the world, which is how it earned the title of the Great Pyramid. However, its official name is actually the Pyramid of Khufu, named after the pharaoh at the time, Khufu, also known as Cheops to the Greeks. Number 2. The pyramids were not built by slaves. Contrary to popular belief, the majority of evidence suggests that the pyramids were constructed by paid laborers who worked voluntarily during the Nile River's flood season when they couldn't farm anyway. While some slaves and prisoners may have been forced to work on the pyramids, historians now believe that the vast majority of the labor force were free Egyptians who were given time off from their regular work to help build the pyramids. According to a 2017 study by Boston University archaeologists, the workers likely lived in a nearby town called Dasha, where they would work on the pyramids for 3 months out of every year, bringing their families with them and enjoying a festive atmosphere filled with food, beer, and music. Number 3, the Great Sphinx is probably not what you think it is. The Great Sphinx, which sits in front of the Pyramid of Khafre, is a famous landmark in its own right. Although few people realize that it may not be the guardian lion-human hybrid that it appears to be, it could be that the structure was originally intended to resemble a bull rather than a lion, with its body representing the constellation of Taurus. This theory is backed up by various ancient texts, as well as modern scans of the statue, which suggest that its paws were originally shaped like bull hooves. Unfortunately, centuries of erosion have made it difficult to distinguish these features, so we may never know for sure. Number 4, inside the pyramids, there's more than meets the eye. Many people are surprised to learn that there's more to the pyramids than just the tombs of powerful pharaohs. While each pyramid was unique, most of them followed a similar basic design. They had a central chamber for the sarcophagus of the ruler, which was surrounded by smaller chambers and corridors. However, some of the chambers were designed to confuse potential looters, such as the air vents hidden behind false walls in the Great Pyramid, or the secret passageway leading from the Queen's chamber to a shaft dug into the bedrock beneath the pyramid. Some researchers even believe that there's a mysterious tunnel that connects all 3 major pyramids, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. Number 5, the interior of the pyramids was incredibly detailed. While the exterior of the pyramids may seem pretty bare, with most of the limestone blocks having been stripped away over the centuries, the interiors were once richly decorated with vibrant colors, hieroglyphic inscriptions, and detailed sculptures. Unfortunately, most of these decorations didn't survive the test of time, but we do have some clues as to what they might have looked like. For example, the pink granite used in the Queen's chamber of the Great Pyramid may have been part of a larger pink granite suite, with the walls covered in relief work depicting scenes from the afterlife. Number 6. The Great Pyramid is older than Stonehenge. If you've ever visited Stonehenge, you may have noticed the rough construction and realized that it doesn't look like something that was put together by an advanced civilization. That's because it wasn't. The ancient monument was actually built between 3000 BC and 2000 BC, making it roughly 500 years younger than the Great Pyramid. To put this into perspective, Stonehenge is roughly equivalent to the Great Pyramid's Great Sphinx, while the Great Pyramid itself is equivalent to the entire Giza Plateau, which includes the other two pyramids and their surrounding infrastructure. Number 7. The last pyramid was built over 1,000 years before the Roman Empire fell. The last pyramid built in Egypt was the Black Pyramid of Amenemhat III, which was constructed in the 13th century BC during the reign of the 12th dynasty. Although it's called the Black Pyramid, it wasn't actually intended to be black. Its dark color, developed after centuries of erosion, caused the limestone outer casing to turn to dust. The reason why it took so long for the Egyptians to stop building pyramids is actually pretty simple. They just ran out of pharaohs to build for. Following the collapse of the 12th dynasty, Egypt entered a period of instability and foreign domination known as the New Intermediate Period, which lasted until the New Kingdom. As a result, no new pyramids were built for nearly 500 years. Number 8. The pyramids still hold secrets. Despite being studied by historians, scientists, and adventurers for thousands of years, the pyramids still hold many secrets. For example, we still don't know exactly how the Egyptians moved the massive stones to the top of the pyramids without any modern equipment. We also haven't found the legendary lost city of the pyramid builders, despite numerous attempts, and there are still several undiscovered chambers and passageways hidden somewhere inside the pyramids, perhaps containing valuable artifacts or even the lost tomb of Pharaoh Khufu himself. In fact, it was only in 2017 that researchers discovered a secret tunnel behind the Great Sphinx, which may lead to a previously unknown chamber. With so much left to explore, who knows what secrets the pyramids are still hiding? No. 9. You can visit the pyramids today. If you want to see the pyramids for yourself, you can do so today by visiting Egypt. While they're not as tall as they once were, and their outer casings have mostly disappeared, they're still very impressive structures and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can take a tour of the area, including the Great Pyramid, where you'll learn about their history and marvel at the engineering feat that they represent. Just make sure you bring plenty of water with you, because it can get pretty hot in the Egyptian desert. Number 10. There's nothing quite like them in the world. While there are other pyramids scattered throughout the world, none of them are quite like the Egyptian pyramids. They're much bigger and more well-preserved. Plus, they're located in one of the most historically rich areas of the world, with plenty of other things to see and do in the Giza Plateau and Cairo. So if you're looking for a once-in-a-lifetime experience, you can't go wrong with a trip to Egypt. Just make sure you wear sunscreen. Thanks for watching. Which fact about the pyramids surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.